So when I think about the next decade for charter schools, a couple themes for me. One is, I do think that this wave of creating true personalization and individualized learning paths for every student, that main idea is going to win out over time. And whether that's 5 years or 10 years or 15 years or 20 years, I'm not sure. Smarter people than me will have a better prediction on that. But I'm pretty convinced over the next decade that many high-performing charter schools will evolve toward a model that looks a lot more like individualized learning paths. I think it'll be different in elementary than middle and high school. I think that's part of what we're in the middle of figuring out. But I do think this idea that every student will really have an individual path that's trying to play to their strengths and build up their capacity to be able to drive some of their own learning. I think that's gonna happen, and I think we'll see people come at it from a whole bunch of different ways. But I think that's definitely a through line. I think a second through line is, we have about 10 groups that we back right now who all serve more than 10,000 students. Many of them are on the path to go to 20 or 30,000 students or more. And what we haven't seen in the district-run K-12 system is this idea of people getting better as they get bigger, right? You would never sort of say, hey, the biggest school districts in the United States are the highest performing. I think we have the chance to see if that is different with this way of running schools, and that in so many other pieces of our society, people who are able to build some version of scale are able to get better over time and get a lot better over time. And I think we're going to see over this next decade whether that is true in the charter network space or not.